Hello everybody, I am dord. I'm fucking furious. I wasn't recording the past like 5 or 6 minutes, and I was just going off. And I'm so mad. Good thing I was just at the intro and I didn't actually get into doing the album review. I just checked to see if my mic was working. It was. My recording wasn't because I didn't press the button. Man, I'm not bright. I don't want this to be too negative because you know what day today is. It's Christmas, and we're doing the Dord Christmas special, where I'm going to be reviewing albums by musicians who have interacted with my channel. I'm already doing 2 album uploads and 2 EP uploads today, so 4 actual music things, and 4 reviews from artists that I've already interacted with on this channel. The last one's going to be a bit of a wild card, because the artist hasn't interacted with my channel, but it has been recommended by somebody who has interacted with my channel the most. Plus, this first one specifically asked, or not asked, but said it would be cool if I could do a review, you know, wink wink. So I am doing one. The album I'm going to be reviewing is the album Cult Leaders by 10 Meats. Right off the bat, you probably don't. There's a chance you don't know Carsley Address, a chance you don't know Against Me or American Football, Interpol. Those are bands that are kind of known, but you know, I won't blame you if you just straight don't know them at all. Like, couldn't hum me anything for them. You do not know 10 Meats. I'm going to make that specifically clear. I'm reviewing like underground shit because I post underground shit, and that's those people react to that shit with positivity and shit. They sent, I believe, one person from the band, person Jack, sent me dropped a YouTube comment saying, "Hey, thanks for thanks for being a fan and sharing the album." And I had a little bit of a heart attack because I'm gonna confess something. I don't listen to these albums when I upload them. I feel like that's that's stupid that I don't do that. I don't know, because it is probably gonna end up with interactions like, hey, I appreciate that you like this album, and I'm over here like sweating because I haven't heard the album, so I don't know if I like it or not. So I just give the comments a heart and a like and leave, and then they reply, and then they send another YouTube comment. This time I replied to the timestamp comment 8 days later saying, "Hey, we tried contacting you on Instagram. Please check it." And I'm over here well, sorry for not seeing it. I don't use Instagram ever. And that's very fair. We also tried emailing you. I'm like, oh, well, that's different. To the point where I made a community post apologizing to them for not replying to their email for 8 days. Also, when I checked that email, I saw that Caitlin Vass, I Have Hope for You, you may know her if you check the YouTube comments or if you saw my announcement video, she sent an email 8 days before they did. So that's 16 days before when I first checked, which when I first checked it was the 18th. And I thought the idea of making these reviews for today on that day. And again, I can't again, this is in the part when I wasn't recording. I hate myself. I can't record on Christmas because I'm going to get these posted on Christmas. Can't record on Christmas Eve because I'll be at my mother's house. And also, I'll be at my mother's house for Christmas Day. So, yeah. I can't record on the 23rd because it's a Friday night and my grandfather blasts music and gets drunk. I'll get into way more detail on that if I ever do a Led Zeppelin review. Pretty much the latest I can. I'll still be home for the 23rd, so I can at least edit or post on that day. It's currently the 21st. So, all things considered, I think I did well. Where was I? So yeah, they sent me an email pretty much saying hey, it would be kind of cool if you could do a review or an interview with us. That'd be kind of cool. If not, then that's fine. Still nice to see that we have a fan. I'm gonna have some statements towards either the band or just Jack, who I believe is the frontman of the band. I don't know. I might just be making that up. Oh yeah, so I apologize to both of those individuals for not seeing my email for 16 days. I hated that. As a further apology, here's a present from me. So this album is 13 songs and 42 minutes. That's a pretty good length for an album. Yeah. There's some songs that are a bit longer. There's some songs that are a bit shorter. It's kind of cool. Usually it goes around the 3-minute mark. Yeah. A bit of a negative about that. Some songs don't really leave that much of an impression. Some of the 13 songs don't leave a whole lot of an impression. Some, to the point where I don't even know the names when I think about it. Sorry. I listened to this album, 4 times? But I think, generally speaking, most of the songs on this album are really good. I like a lot of the interesting blends of sounds that they have on this album. On their Instagram page, which I think is the only thing they have for, promotion. They call themselves post-indietronica. which, ignoring the total pretensions that the word post has, that is a pretty apt description of the band. There's a lot of like really strange synth hooks all over this album. There's a lot of like almost industrial type like vocal distortion on a lot of the songs. There's a lot of other like experimental moments, like sometimes they toss in like an odd time signature, like a 6/4, 5/4, and that's another small issue. Which ultimately they still rock 4/4 and like 6/8 pretty damn well. I think they have 5/4 in the album like twice on the song, the opening track, the minute and a half, YLEN. I'm not trying to pronounce that. And also the track Onion Mountain. I think they pull off the time signatures really well. I just think they use uncommon time signatures kind of bad. I just think they kind of underuse it. Yeah. And I guess we're also going to go to the only other negative I have. Some of the lyrics are like inaudible. They seem really interesting. They seem like they could be like about topics that aren't like, just really generic topics most people write songs about. They just kind of seem buried in the mix with like underneath that vocal distortion and all those really strange sounds all over the album. The one moment where lyrics aren't really strangely like buried in the mix is the song Brilliant White, which thank God that's the song where the lyrics are audible. It's kind of like the song Creepy Crawlers from Viagra Boys. I haven't heard a whole lot of that band, especially that album. The album actually resulted in a community guideline strike for me. Well, a community guideline warning because it's my first one, but still, YouTube, please fix that. It's a lot of the meanings are taken from a YouTube video on this very same website that's still posted and available for you to see. What the fuck? When I was trying to think of like a way this album sounds like, I came to a conclusion that it kind of sounds like a fusion of like, did you see that fly? Oh, I sure do. Oh, you fucking, so you can't. Good. I thought it was like a fusion of like LCD Sound System and like Black Country New Road. I don't know, when I was listening to it, I kind of had like that Black Country New Road vibe I got whenever I was listening to their debut album for the first time. Sorry. I want to know another band that sounds like a fusion of LCD Sound System and Black Country Road. Squid. It's like post-punk tinged dance music. This is like dance tinged post-punk music, pretty much. There's a lot of really great hooks on this album. They're like really strange and like interesting to listen to. I like them. I use the word neat. That's like the best way to describe a lot of the hooks on this album. Yeah. I feel like this album like is at its best when it's like just trying to give you like a really nice hook. And thankfully it's not like overbearingly experimental. It knows when to not be experimental and when to be. I keep forgetting I just breeze through these reviews. I'm gonna give this album I'm gonna give this album like exactly an 8 out of 10. Like 8.0 out of 10. It's like a pretty solid album. There are some moments that are just kind of obviously weaker than others. There are some songs that are like a lot of the really interesting sounding lyrics on the album are just mush. That's an issue that I have. Also, what was it? 4 things? Yeah. 4 things I want to just make as like general statements towards the band before I sign off. I appreciate like in the email Jack sent saying like it would be cool if you could like do a review, and here it is. He also offered to like see if I'm down to like do an interview of me and the band, or just me and him, I don't know. And I appreciate the gesture. It's really kind. I am going to have to strongly decline. You hear how many I have to cut out so many like ums and likes and long ass pauses in these reviews. I'm like shaking back and forth right now. I'm already like socially awkward talking to people my own age. So like you can imagine how it would be like if I was talking to a band who like expects me to know what the hell I'm talking about because I'm interviewing them. For now I'll have to decline. Maybe if I'm like still doing this interview stuff, maybe if you're still making music, maybe if you release like a second album, I might. If I'm like not as socially awkward, I'm gonna have to decline for now. Another thing, and again, I get the irony of like asking some like going like pretty much the present I give to somebody is just not anything tangible, and also like me telling them to do something tangible or like make something tangible. I get the irony in that, and I can gladly see why you would tell me to like fuck off. Just like a general advice for like any musician, could you like post your lyrics somewhere? They seem unique, but they are like, buried in all like that post-punky, post-indietronica, like dance punk kind of mush. I am also a pretty deaf listener, so that might just be me, but I don't know. I feel like, I mean, you already wrote the lyrics, so I guess you don't have to, like, you know, listen to a song over and over again and, like, guess what the lyrics are. You already know what they are. You wrote them. And last one, as a closing statement, I just appreciate, like, the way that you reached out to me and the way you did. Like, you didn't just drop a YouTube comment. Not that that's not fine. Like, if someone were to just, like, you know, acknowledge that I uploaded something from them, but, like, through just a YouTube comment, and I, like, replied to it, like, saying, you're welcome, that's cool. Kind of like what I did with, Stay Tuned. That's fine. I get that. And I appreciate that, like, you folks, like, went the extra mile, assumed I used Instagram, or assumed that I check my emails in a regular fashion, which I assumed I did too, and then I didn't. And also, I respect that y'all appreciate what I do, because usually making this, I kind of thought artists would, like, you know, because earlier when I was uploading, I like that y'all appreciate what I do. Like, usually, since I have been accustomed to, like, uploading albums and then them getting blocked worldwide, I appreciate that y'all, like, respect what I do. You know, like, it means a lot to me. And also, this is a review, like, I feel like if there are Dord fans, probably not, but if there are, like, Dord fans, they're probably gonna watch this too. I respect you folks for watching my channel. I apologize for 3 of my last 4 reviews being from car seat headrest. I am sorry. Car seat headrest fans are like K-pop stands, but of the indie rock world, and I am so sorry for, like, you know, subjecting you to that shit. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, yesterday, I believe. Yeah, yesterday I had the upload from Maya's Dead Soon, I Never Was Your Girl. That popped the ever-loving shit off, and they actually are a musician it's like a band, it's like a trio, I think. And the main person commented on my Twin Fantasy review, so that's already, like, a little more engagement, which is more engagement than, like, the 4th person I wanted to review, or 3rd. But I already have a review for that, so in one word, fuck. So, see you all, everybody, later, at a later date. I hope you folks enjoy this review. I hope Tin Meats is pleased that I gave them, like, a pretty positive review. See you all folks, see y'all folks later. See y'all very soon, because I have the albums spread, like, 6 hours apart. Albums and EPs. And I have, like, the reviews split 6 hours apart. So, see you in 6 hours, I guess. Just dawned on me I didn't actually, like, record a proper outro where I go, like, you know, bye everyone. And, like, that kind of thing. So, I guess I'm leaving that in.